Hi guys, Andy here again from Mad Lad Designs with more of the Wrath of Ashardalon playthrough. But first, corrections. A couple of corrections to make in here. The first one is that when Heskin, who was about here, killed the Kobold Dragon Shield that was next to him, he forgot to take a treasure card, which I'm going to do right now. Look, see which one we get. Lucky Charm. A little luck goes a long way. Use this item after any die roll to re-roll the die. Okay, let me have a little think who I'm going to give this to. Okay, I've actually given it to Heskin just in case he needs it. Right. The second correction has to do with levelling up, and thank you Matt Reese for pointing this out because I forgot all about it. And it says in the instructions, in turn 3 part 1 Keyleth rolled a natural 20, and with that natural 20 I decided to level up Vistra. You can only level up the hero who rolled the natural 20. So it was Keyleth who rolled the 20, not Vistra. So Vistra should not have leveled up. So I'm going to correct that right now by firstly putting Vistra back down to level 1. Move these out of the way. Sorry Vistra, poor Vistra. Put everything back on, like so. Then removing the 2 extra hit points that were given to Vistra when she leveled up. Out the way. And then taking away that extra daily power she received when she leveled up, which was Taunting Advance. So this is now going to go back into a unused pile. Sorry Vistra. And now what we'll do is we'll actually level up Keyleth. So, turn the card over. Like so. Add the hit points back on her. Add the 2 extra hit points for her leveling up. And then she gets to pick a extra daily card. So let me just have a look at which one I'm going to pick. I'm actually going to use Righteous Smite. Attack one adjacent monster. Hit or miss, all heroes on your tile regain 1 hit point. And it's a damage of +3 if it hits. Excellent, so I'm going to give that to Vistra in her pile. So that's the levelling up corrected, and thank you Matt Reese for pointing that out. Only the hero that rolls the 20 can level up. You can't choose which hero you want. Good. Right. So one more thing to explain. And it has to do with the long hallway and also monsters revealing tiles. So first of all, the long hallway. So let's say we have our hero. Let's grab a hero. We'll have Vistra. Okay. So say Vistra was there and it was her turn to reveal a tile. And she revealed the tile and she got the long hallway. Okay. So we put the long hallway down. Now the long hallway says we must reveal another tile. Put that down as well. So let's say then Vistra revealed this tile. Right. Now the first tile revealed had a white arrow, but the second tile revealed had a black arrow. So environment cards, how do those work? Sorry, encounter cards, not environment cards. Encounter cards. Do we draw an encounter card? Yes, we do. Even though we first drawn a white arrow, we're still in the exploration phase of the hero and we've drawn a black arrow. So because we did draw a black arrow, we do take an encounter card. Okay. Now if she'd drawn a hallway and that had a black arrow, and then she drew another tile with another black arrow, do you get 2 encounter cards? No, you don't. You always only get 1 encounter card, no matter how many tiles you draw with a black arrow. There are some encounter cards or other cards that say draw an extra encounter card, but when revealing the tile, it's always just 1 encounter card. So if this was a black arrow, and then this obviously was a black arrow, it is just 1 encounter card. Okay, I hope that explains that bit. But what happens if a Kobold Dragon Shield is on an edge that is unexplored, and in its tactics it's got to reveal another tile? So for example, it revealed this tile. Now this has got a black triangle. Whoops. Let's go for that. So this one has got a black triangle. Do we reveal an encounter card? No, we don't. You don't reveal an encounter card if a monster has revealed a tile with a black arrow. Only the hero. Only when it's the hero's exploration phase. Okay? So, do you draw an encounter card if you reveal a black triangle after using a long hallway? Yes. Do you reveal an encounter card when a monster has revealed a tile? No. Okay. I just thought I'd clear that up. Rule clarification there for some people. But I think that is it for corrections and things like that. Let us continue with turn 5, part 1, with the now demoted Vistra. Right, it's Vistra's turn, but of course she can't do anything because she's still stuck in this damn cage. But she can still use her throwing shield, which says attack 1 monster within 2 tiles of you. So here we have Vistra. She's actually going to attack the Grell. The reason being that she's not attacking the Kobold Dragon Shield is because when the Kobold Dragon Shield activates, all it can do is move closer to the nearest hero and it won't attack, whereas the Grell on its turn will attack. So she wants to try and get rid of this Grell before it can get attacking on her fellow heroes. So it is a +6 to roll, and the Grell's armor class is 15, so she needs a 9 or better to kill this Grell. Yes, I've got my Tower of Chaos back out again instead of the Roll Arena, just to change things up a bit. So we're going to roll this and hopefully we're going to get a 9 or more. Here we go. Ooh, yes. Hope you can see that. That's a 10. Definitely a hit on the Grell from her throwing shield. With the Grell now down to 1 hit point, obviously the throwing shield has done its duty and decapitated this Grell. So this is now out of play. Put that there. The card now goes into our experience pile. Don't forget that. And we get a treasure. Let's see what treasure we've got. The Braces of Defense. These enchanted armbands absorb damage. Use when you take damage and reduce the damage from the attack by 1. But you've got to flip this card over after use. So it's like a one-time use to reduce some damage. Who should I give that to? Maybe Quinn? I'll give that to Quinn. Now remember, Vistra still has this cage on her, and the cage, it says, instead of attacking, you are a hero can attempt to open the cage. But we've just did an attack with our throwing shield. But the throwing shield itself does not count as an attack, which is fantastic because she can use her throwing shield and she can also try and get rid of this cage off her. Let's take a look at the roll. Right, so we need a 10 or more in order to get this cage off her. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a 6. Oh, poor Vistra, she's not getting out of this cage, is she? Sorry Vistra, you're stuck in this cage still, so you cannot move. But any monsters she has will activate, and she does have monsters. Starting with the Duigar Guard. Thanks to Stephen of Spider666 for telling me how to pronounce it. It's Duigar, apparently. Not Duigar, Duigar, it's Duigar, I think. Yeah, but it's a Duigar Guard's turn. If the Duigar is adjacent to a hero, it attacks with a Warhammer. It's not adjacent. If he's on a tile with no heroes and an unexplored edge, right, well, all the edges around him are explored. Otherwise, he just moves one tile closer, which he's going to do. Now, it's the Cave Bear's turn. If the Cave Bear is on the same tile as the hero, certainly not. If the Cave Bear is within one tile of a hero, no. Otherwise, he moves closer. So, the Cave Bear is also coming down the passage. There we go. Both of them are coming to see what all the noise is down the passageway. Right, oops, I forgot to draw an encounter card, which I should have done before activating the monsters, because Vistra has not revealed a tile. Right, I'll grab that now. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's another environment card. Let's take a closer look. Surrounded. The beat of a distant drum warns you of the approaching hordes. At the end of each exploration phase, if a hero does not control at least one monster, he or she draws a monster card and places that figure on the closest unexplored edge. By the wording of it, it seems that at the end of every exploration phase, then every hero looks to see if they have a monster, and if they haven't, they must get a monster. Right, so it looks like we're going to have monsters continuously, because this is an environment card and replaces the other environment card, and this will stay in play until another environment card comes into play. Oh, so it looks like we're going to have continual monsters, so the heroes have their work cut out. Okay, so let's replace this environment card then. This one. Take that away and put this one in. Oh dear. Right. So she done her exploration phase. Environment. The encounter card's been done. The monsters have already been done, which I should have done after the encounter card. But there you go. I think that is Vistra's turn over with. And let us move on to Keyleth. So Keyleth is going to move with a speed of 6. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're not playing the door rules, then these don't matter. Okay, it's as though these aren't there. So we don't have to open any doors or anything. They only come into play when using the door rules. But she is at the tile edge, unexplored, so we're going to reveal a tile. Right. Oops. So, Black triangle, encounter card. Ooh, steam bent. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile with a +8. 2 damage if hits, or 1 damage on a miss. Well, thankfully there is only Keyleth on the tile, so it's only Keyleth we're going to attack. With Keyleth's armor class of 18, because she leveled up thankfully, we need 9 or less in order to miss. 10 or more is a hit, so we definitely need 9 or less. Here we go. Damn. That's a 12, so that's definitely a hit. So Keyleth now takes 2 damage. Sorry Keyleth, the hit points you got when levelling up have now come off. So that now disappears. And I've forgotten, I've only just brought it out. At the end of our exploration phase, I needed to look at every hero and check if they've got a monster or anything like that. Vistra has monsters out, yeah. Keyleth has a monster, the Cobalt Dragon Shield. Quinn and Heskin do not have monsters, so now I'm going to have to draw monsters for them. So let's see what monster Quinn gets. An Orc Archer. Right, so we can place this on the closest unexplored edge. Okay. So the closest unexplored edge is going to be here. Right. So we put that there. Because it does say place it on the closest unexplored edge. It doesn't say place it on the tile with the closest unexplored edge. So you don't have to put it on the scorch mark. It just says place the figure on the closest unexplored edge. So that was Quinn's. Now Heskin needs a monster. Let's see what Heskin gets. Human Cultist. So we need to play this as well on the unexplored edge. Oh, that's all we need, more monsters, isn't it? And now any monsters Keyleth controls are going to activate, and she controls the Cobalt Dragon Shield. If it's adjacent to a hero it attacks with a sword, it's not adjacent. If it's on a tile with no heroes and an unexplored edge, well, all edges are explored. Otherwise it moves 1 tile closer towards the closest hero. Like I mentioned earlier, all it's going to do is going to move. Okay, so think about tactics and think about the moves ahead when you're playing this game. It's all about tactics. I think that is it for Keyleth's turn. Yeah, she moved, revealed the tile, encounter, the environment card kicked in, everyone got monsters. The monster she controlled moved. That's it, I think. Yeah. So, join me next time when the mighty Quinn is going to try and take down some monsters. Catch you later, guys.